Self-coaching is a really important part of everything that I'm moving forward with in my business. I think everybody should have that opportunity to be able to help themselves in their moment. So any product that I'm putting out there, anytime I'm doing any of these human design reports, there's always going to be an element of self-coaching. And you might be thinking, well, isn't the report in itself kind of like a self-coaching guide? It is, but sometimes we don't want to just read. We want to be able to interact. So I want to introduce you to something that I've been working on and should be releasing soon. So this is just a little bit of the behind the scenes. What I've done is I pulled up a post that this is from 11 months ago on LinkedIn, and I've copied it. So this is before my transformation. This is back when I was like, I am self-discovering, I'm uncoaching myself, I'm relearning who I am. I stripped away all the strategy so I could come back to who I am as a business and what am I really looking to do. And then I started building up from there because I felt through my first year in business that I tried so hard to learn what it's like to run a business. LinkedIn is my platform. I had a lot of other opinions come at me and ways of doing things. They never fully aligned, but yet they seem to have better results than me. So who am I? And anyway, I got all into my head and I was struggling to find the harmony of me and what it means to do business because I still want to make money, right? I still want to have clients. I want to be able to support myself. And so this is before I started figuring out what this red frequency is, before I was already studying human design. That was already happening, but I hadn't made like the connections hadn't fully formed. I hadn't built my bricks to establish what I was doing. It was really just me discovering myself. So I've got this post from this time period, and there is Iris, a GPT that I have been working on. So this is what I mean by having things in to help self-coach you. Yes, you've got the report. You can go back to that. But I want you to have things that you can interact with and have conversations with. And, AI may not be the end all. Sometimes it's easier to chat with a human. And by the way, I always give with my reports support on the back end. There's always that built in because I think that's really important to be able to have that option of getting that extra support, extra set of eyes if you feel like it. Yeah, I'm not up 24/7 and our schedules may not always match. And this is something that you can have forever. And so there's a couple of different GPTs that I've been working with that I always build in, but this is one I think I'm going to put out there where you don't even have to get a report from me that you can interact with. So we're going to click here to start and we're going to see what's up here with Iris and see how quickly this goes. What's up with my Wi-Fi? Is it going to work? Searching. Hey there. I'm Iris, the content energy reflector. Trisha created me for creators who have the words but are curious to seeing what energy they are infusing into their content. So you're in the right place to experience how to shift the energetic tone of the message can bring into a powerful alignment. Go ahead, paste a piece of your content. I'll share what comes into focus. It could be a paragraph from your sales page post. We already got all that. And once they're going to check back, they're going to give us what the keynotes are, what's the dominant tone, and then an example of it changing. So fantastic. I'm going to give it a little thumbs up. I like interacting with mine. And I'm going to paste in here. Here we go. All right, here's my post. I have no idea what it's going to be. I'm doing this live. I didn't plan it out ahead of time. So let's see what Iris comes back and says is the tone here. Woo! The cursor, it's thinking. It's like waiting for that somebody to respond to your text, right? All right, keynotes. Creativity as autonomy. Got it. And specific quotes from my, to help back it up so that I see exactly where it's pulling that from. So quotes from my post, iterative experimentation. Boy, that's like a mouthful, right? Practical insight with emotional spark. Got it. I would agree with that. These are things that I was talking about a lot last year. So, energetic tone, sacral energy center. This is the energy. Ugh. I think I'm a little nervous about judging my own content, and maybe you feel like this too if you're going through it. Like, is this really what I'm sounding like? So I'm gonna just, I'm gonna break here for just a minute. You can fast forward through this if it's not your thing, but sometimes I get like this. I can tell like I am in knots. I'm tensing up, but I'm also like vibrating like too much, and so I do sometimes tapping, sometimes I do humming. It's like doing breath work. I'm not always a fan of breath work. I do it sometimes, but it's not really my thing. I like the tapping more than anything. And I don't know if you can tell just in that I'm still kind of I know my eyes are still darting around looking in a variety of places, but my pacing of how I've been talking has been slowing. And I've been talking in kind of like, I think, a lower register, not as high pitched. So this is how I know that it is working. So tapping is one of the things that you can do. And so if you find yourself in a situation feeling like, ooh, I really kind of put myself out there, like we all do when we write content, right? This is something that you can do to regulate your nervous system. It's really important anytime that you're doing something, especially when you're looking to gain momentum and movement from it, like putting a post out there, getting someone to follow you, getting someone to click on your offer, to read it. Have you noticed how much slower I'm talking? If you rewind the video, you can go back and you can see the difference. But I feel the difference. I don't feel the need to like rush into things right now. It's a whole different way that I'm experiencing this moment. But when you are putting something out there like your content and you're doing it while you're feeling dysregulated, it shows up. It's like it gets imprinted in it. And it's like your nervous system says, this is not safe. So you don't see all the opportunities that are in front of you. It changes how you look at things. Like, have you ever, can't find your remote to your TV, and then later on, it was right there in plain view, but for whatever reason, you didn't see it. It happens to my husband all the time. That's our nervous system, a reticular activation system. I forget the full name of that. Technical terms are not my thing, but I know what the concepts are. And I do know that, sometimes we're like, I can't find my glasses. Have you seen them? Has anybody seen them? I've been looking for them everywhere. Hello, right there, right in front of you, right? It's that kind of thing. So when you're dysregulated, that, when you're doing your post in that set, you're going to miss out on other opportunities. It may not be completely related to your post. It might be something that's adjacent to on the screen of your post. You may forget to do something, or you may overdo something. That's my thing. I'll overdo it. I'll over explain. I become way too much. So that's the importance of regulating. And I'd like to get back to what we're doing here, because I feel like I'm in a much better place to hear this now. I was not expecting sacral energy. I mean, I purposely didn't go through and read my posts beforehand, but I'm not exactly surprised by this, but it's not what I was expecting either. I thought it might be more, because at that time, I know I wrote a lot more from the Ajna. But then again, I haven't gone through and tested all of my old posts. So maybe some were Ajna led and others were sacral led. Maybe I was a little bit all over the place. And I can tell you, a year ago when this post came out, I was not getting the results that I wanted. I was not. So sacral energy center. This energy center hums with your gut response, regenerative energy, and present tense life force. This is your innate strength. You wrap your offers in this energy. Your content shows what's worth doing and what fuels satisfaction. You offer sustainable progress. You might also offer done for you services. Okay. So here it's going to give an example. Now, this isn't telling me what my red frequency is. It's just to show you what can happen with being something different. So let's explore how this message could feel if it led from the root energy center. This energy center pulses with timing, drive, and grounded urgency. When this is your innate strength and you wrap your offers in this energy and your content moves people forward with momentum that feels steady, purposeful, and right timing, you offer the drive to move into action. And then it gives an example. So it rewrites my post with this so that you can see it, right? And then that's the example on there. And then this is an example of a tone shift. What happens when your message is led by a different energy center? In human design, there are 9 energy centers. We have them all. Some are innate strengths, energies that have always been with us. You only have to notice, value, and trust them. Other strengths come from lived wisdom, wisdom built through living life. You've probably stumbled your way into those, refining them over time until they became teachable, packageable, and powerful. Most of what we offer is built from lived wisdom programs, services, or content. But what magnetizes people first is your innate energy, the thing that's just you. Without that, your message can feel like a presentation without a presenter. The keynotes are there, but the connection is missing. It's what the red frequency is. It's the tone that leads your message, where your innate energy, your offer, and your ideal client meet. What we did here today may not be your red frequency, but it offers a felt experience and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to leave it there. But, this is just to give an insight in how your offer can change, your post can change, and how you can write about things differently. So here's my offer to you. I'm testing this out, and I would love to get some people's thoughts, like what are the insights that you're getting from it? So if you want to be a tester for this, send me an email. I'm going to put my email in the description, or go onto LinkedIn and you can DM me, or leave a comment down here but I'm going to want to know how to reach you. And I don't know if you want to drop your email or anything in the comments here. You might want to reach out to me in one of those other ways, either email or DM me on LinkedIn, and I will send this to you. And so that you can test it out and, watch it grow.